Visitors from Fairland High School, the Fairland Dragons, who come in with a 3-1 record. We had some difficulties with receiving any text messages, so we're not going to be able to get out much. You can try. Dave's phone's working a little bit. We don't have a roster with us. So we had to take a picture of the one they had over out of the program, so that's going to be a little bit difficult too, but we'll do the best we can. Right now, we're going to take a pause for the national anthem. That was the Rock Hill Marching Band. Did a great job with the national anthem there. Good sound there, Coach.
Yeah, they sounded really good.
Yeah. Well, like I said tonight, we're at a disadvantage. They haven't given us any rosters, but I did manage to take a picture of the program, and we're going to do the best we can. Who'd you say the coach was here?
Coach Lutz.
Coach Lutz. I think it's Mark Lutz, son of legendary Bob Lutz, played at Marshall University. And they're coming in with a 2-2 record. And the Dragons, under Coach Melvin Cunningham in his 7th year, stand at 3-1. I think they're ranked 9th in the computer rankings. Ironton is number 1. And I'm not sure, but I seen where Rock Hill was ranked in the computer rankings. They're in Division 4, which was the division we were in last year, and we are in Division 5 with Ironton. So, big game for both teams tonight. The Dragons have still got the injury bug to deal with. We understand that Steeler Leap will not be playing tonight due to a shoulder injury. And I think there's a few linemen still out. So, but they've got a lot of weapons, Coach. They should be okay. You know, it's that next man up.
That's right. And guess what? We're playing a team tonight that plays old school football.
Yeah.
They're going to line up in the full house or the wing tee, and they're going to try to run it down our throats.
Yeah. If Mark is anything like his daddy, you're going to see a lot of full house.
You're going to see a lot of that tonight. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, folks, again, we apologize out here. We're probably not going to get many texts or messages. The service is really spotty, so we hope that you're hearing us at home. If you can try to send me a text or send me a message, and maybe you can let us know if you can get us and how it is. And, Coach, we got a new member of the crew tonight with us, Mr. Jerry Bell. Yes. He's over here producing our broadcast tonight, so we need to thank Jerry. He's from Fairland High School.
Yes. He is the son or the son-in-law.
Son-in-law. You better get that right.
Of one of my classmates, Mr. Larry Tillis. So he married Larry's daughter, and we're glad to have you with us, Jerry.
It's good to be here.
We've got about 1 minute and 17 seconds to kick off. We're going to try to do our best when it comes to, oh, yeah, there's the kicker. Chaz Pancake. And for the Dragons, it will be Mr. Paulson, Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it right for once. His brother's name was Nate, wasn't it?
Nope.
No.
His brother's name, he asked me too fast because I had about 4 Polsons. So I got to go down the roll just like my grandmother used to call out all the cousins before she got down to me. Gabe Polson. Jacob's his older brother. Jacob played basketball.
Oh, it was Jacob.
So
Nate,
no,
didn't I?
that's Gabe.
Okay.
So we're good here.
Rock Hill Redmen are now taking the field. The Dragons have been out and have stayed out, did not go back to the locker room. I love to see those American flags out there, Coach.
It looks good, doesn't
Warms
it?
the heart. So we're about 5 seconds away. I didn't see who won the toss. So,
Well, Coach, we're up here trying to get our technical issues worked out.
we'll get it all figured out, Coach. You know us. We'll play it by ear as usual.
That's right. Who knows, Coach? If they're lucky, you and I might just discuss the great hot dog sauce out here at Rock Hill High School. We'll wait till halftime to do that, right?
That's a good one, Coach. A little inside joke there.
Oh, well. And hopefully we're going to have a halftime guest, possibly. We're not going to tell you who it is. We want it to be a surprise.
Yeah, I hope he shows up.
Let's
Good
hope he
friend of
gets
mine.
here. And a good friend of mine.
Yeah. And
We'll
Hall of Famer.
Well, now don't give it away. Just
Well, I just said he's a Hall of Famer. They don't know who it is.
well, that's true. And, Coach, we don't have any starters for them since there was no rosters up here.
No, we don't have the starters. We'll have to play it by ear, like I said. We'll do the best we can. Looks like Rock Hill is going to be kicking off, and the Dragons will receive. Back deep for the Dragons. Number 1, Cam Kitts. No, it's not Cam Kitts. It's number 3.
Oh, we'll get over there.
3. Christian. Christian, is that his name? Number 3? Jack Hayden.
Coach, I'll be honest with you. My new glasses are in. I haven't picked them up yet. I can't
On the
see.
far sideline is Bryson Hunt. And here's the kick. And it's a squib kick right up to the front man. That's Cremines. He falls on it, and Dragon's going to get great starting position at their own 42-yard line. And
I'll be anxious to see what kind of front Rock Hill comes in. If they're going to be a
looks
4
like they're
or
gonna
5.
be a 4-3 or 4-4. Looks like maybe a 4-2.
They're
That's going to be
going to a 5.
52. Jackson. He hands to Zion Martin. He tiptoes his way for 2 or 3, and he'll be dropped at the 45-yard line. He'll be dragging second down, 7 yards to go. In the backfield, we've got 2 backs, Cremines and Zion Martin. Cam Kitts is back this week. In wing T left, same play. And this time, Giles gets about 7 on the play, 7, maybe 8. The ball's going to be placed at the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up a more manageable 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
He's got 2 downs to get. He's going to go for both of them.
I think you're right, Coach. The way they're chunking the yardage on the ground, if they can get 4 or 5 here, I'm sure they'll go for it. The Dragons hold them to nothing here. I don't know. This time we're in the full house. This time he had a long count.
Guess what?
3 other Dragons. One out there doing push-ups, another one doing push-ups. They're doing push-ups because they jumped off sides. In that situation there, you got to watch the football. You can't go on sound. You got to go on
Ball
vision.
movement.
Yes, ball movement, correct. And there was 3 of them that jumped off. Now, one, he owes us 5.
That's right. Or maybe he didn't think he did it. What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know. Them other 2 guys did. I just followed them.
Dragons in the 5-man front, full house. This time they hand the fullback again. This time the Dragons get a hold of him, but I don't know. They might have a first down. No, he's holding up a fist. That means 4th down. Now they say first down. These guys out here don't believe in measuring.
Well, the chain's already started moving.
I know it. And now they moved it clear back to the 4th. It's 4th down.
Nope.
Well, you can bet your honey they're going to go for it.
No, they called the first down now, Coach.
Now they switched it back to first down. You know, in a situation like that, wave your hands and bring in the chains and measure it. Full house. It's time we're going to. Who is number 9 for us, Coach?
Really? I can't remember what I had for lunch today, and you're going to ask me who number 9 is?
All right, handoff in the 7 area. This time, that's Zion Martin met him at the 5, and he fell forward to about, they're going to call it the 5-yard line. So they'll bring up 2nd down and goal at the Dragon 5-yard line.
Coach, they got about 5 yards on that, close to it.
Why is the clock stopped?
They got it going now.
Come out, full house again. Adams up under center. He turns, hands the fullback lead. Hard run in there by number 32. Then back up to Giles. His name is Skylar Kidd. We coached against a few kids out here, haven't we?
We've coached against some kids out here, too. Jerry Kidd's coaching out here. He's a baseball coach out here. And used to coach middle school boys basketball back in the day. He and I butted some heads there a few times. Good guy.
Well, Giles is back in for Kidd. Adams brings the play to the huddle. Ball resting on a 1-yard line. And it's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown. And now the all-important extra point will be attempted by Hazley Matthews. Hazley, would that be female or male? Sounds female, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not going to make any comment, Coach.
I know it. They'll probably blast us out of the.
I know. So we're just going to say that.
Well,
we got a kicker out here is what we're going to say.
Yeah. Hazley is only a 119-pound senior. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it's up. Oh! So we got a 13-13 ball game. The Dragons kicker kicks it off the right upright, and the Redmen kicker kicks it off the crossbar. So I guess turnabout's good. You know.
Maybe it's this goalpost, Coach. Maybe there's a hex on that goalpost
I think
down.
it's tilted to the left.
Is that what it is? Okay. That's why both of them missed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's
got a
fair.
little tilt to it. No, we're just kidding. We know this.
Really, folks, this is a
First class.
super nice facility out here. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
7:27 to go in the first half. Dragons and Redmen all tied up, 13 apiece. And back deep to receive the kick for the Dragons, number 3, Jack Hayden, and number 10, Bryson Hunt. And Hazley Matthews will kick off for the Redmen. Approaches, kick. This time he kicked it deep. And Hayden's got it. He's got a little bit of room. He turns it up on the right sideline. Now he's sprinting down. He cuts back, and he's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line of the Rock Hill Redmen. Great return there by Jack Hayden. Puts the Dragons in business. Well, we got a good game going here today.
Yes, we do.
7 minutes, 16 seconds to go. Coach, when Matthews kicked off, they kicked it deep. The other kickoff was by 48, and Squibb kicked it twice.
You are correct.
So that's something that we can, let's see, must have been, I don't know, Lorenzo Pernesti or Christian DePriest. Okay, do you see number 30 out there anywhere, Coach?
Is he at middle linebacker maybe?
Yep, you're right. We're going to run a little screen pass over here to Zion Martin. He's got some room. Wow, what a crazy block by number 6 here. A nice move by Martin and a one-play drive for the Fairland Dragons.
Let me tell you, Mr.
Zion.
Dylan Stone just pancaked a kid out
Dylan
there.
Stone, 65. Yes, we're going to have to nickname him IHOP.
I think we are.
Well, I'm telling you, he flattened that kid. Beautiful block and beautiful run and a beautiful call by the coach. Nice
Absolutely.
little play, a little halfback or a fullback or whatever you want to call him. Running back screen to the right. A great run by Zion Martin. This kick is down the middle. It's true, and the Dragons take a 20-13 lead with 7:05 to go in the first half.
Ooh, now if we can just get
one play drive.
a defensive stop here.
Today or what?
Oh,
I love
outstanding.
when summer turns to fall. We've got today's the 17th. No,
Today's the 16th.
16th. We got about 5 more days, and it will officially be fall. I think it comes on September 21st. Man, what a beautiful day, beautiful night for high school football, and we've got a great game going on right now. Dragons up 20-13, 7:05 to go in the first half. Gabe Paulson out to kick off for the Dragons. There's a whistle. Paulson approaches. His kick is a little shorter this time. Taken at about the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 20.
Garrett Spence,
Much
I
better
think.
kickoff. I think it might have been, was it Garrett? Garrett Spence again. He's done a great job on special teams.
Hey, that was a great. He broke down and didn't let that kid juke him and just met him right there.
He met him there, wrapped him up, and got him to the ground.
Good open field tackle.
Yes, good open field tackle. This time, Coach, they might take this thing the whole half or the rest of the quarter.
Well,
they're not quick strike, but they are, moving the football.
Well, you're looking at two different philosophies on offense here, Coach.
We're in the wing T this time, wing T right. We're going to drop back and throw a screen over there, and he's going to be dropped. I don't know if they're going to call that a fumble. No, they call it an incomplete pass.
Well, I don't know who hit. That was a slobber knocker, but I don't know who that was.
That's exactly what you call that. He separated him from the football. Great tackle there.
And
a good break on the play. He saw it. The ball wasn't there real quick, kind of floated out there, so it gave him plenty of time to get there and
he laid a lick on him.
Slobber knock him. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball resting at the 18-yard line. Full house this time. This time they're going to, they faked the sweep. Good yardage. Number 4, he breaks loose. He's on the run, but he's going to be run down. No. Hayden had a chance to take him down at the 40, but Cremines brought him down at about the 34-yard line. Fantastic run there.
And guys, Coach, that was a nice play. That was a nice play.
They faked the toss to the right and just kind of ran a dive over here in the 7 area. Big hole. He got through it, made a couple nice moves, broke a couple tackles, and got a nice gain out of it of about, let's see,
He
10,
got
20,
40.
30, 40, 50-yard gain.
Was it 50? Wow. Good
yeah,
run.
They were down inside. This time they're going to hand off
Fullback.
to Levi Giles again, and he gets good yardage, about 9 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Coach, I'm telling you something right now. I'm turning that air conditioner off at halftime.
I'm comfortable, Coach.
Well, you come over here and sit where I'm at. And if that thing hits you in the back and on the neck.
Well, we'll just put Jerry behind us. He
Well,
can
it's got
block.
to be low 70s. Full house. Handoff. He's going to try to break it outside. Turns it up. That's number 14. He's got necessary yardage for a 1st down. That's Anthony Stamper. I think that was Stamper that made that long play there too, Coach, because he's left halfback on this side in the full house tee. And they got some nice athletes, Coach.
Yes, they
Doing
do.
a good job blocking up front, running hard, hitting the hole, going north and south.
This is just old-fashioned
I love
smash mouth football.
Yep. Dragons with a 5-man front. 3 linebackers now, 3 deep. This time they're going to run the 7-hole. He turns it up in there, and that's number 4.
And Coach, he got 6 or
Cordell
7 yards
Grant.
there, I'll tell you.
6 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. 4:38 to go on a running clock here in the 1st half. Ball resting at the Fairland 15-yard line. Hey, they're a good ball club.
Very disciplined.
Yes. Mark Lutz has done a fantastic job with this group. No penalties, Coach. One penalty was the chop block.
Yeah.
This time on fullback lead, he goes up in the 5-hole, and he's dropped short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 1 for the Redmen. Just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Dragons leading 20-13. Think we'll see another sneak here.
I don't know. I'm going to go fullback. I may be wrong, but I'm going to go fullback.
Well, he seems to be doing a pretty good job. And this time it's fullback. And he is dropped short of, as a matter of fact, he might have lost a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 2. Now what are we going to do? Ball is in the middle of the field. I don't think they're going to kick.
Well, if it were me, I know what I'd do. I'd come to the wide side of the field with something. That's what I would do.
That's one of the few plays that they have had negative yardage on. Matter of fact, it might be the first play, other than the illegal chop block.
They had one. They did have one earlier, but they haven't had many.
No. Well, they're going to come out in the full house tee. Look for the long snap count here, Coach. Hand off tailback. He turns it up, and
he's got it.
He got the yardage. He got it by about 3 yards. So that's going to bring up 1st down and goal at the Dragon 8-yard line.
And guess what? I was wrong again because I said I'd come to the wide side of the field.
He likes that right side of his offensive line because he has run there probably, 95% of the time?
Yep.
2:27. Clock running. Dragons lead 20-13. In with the play comes Adams. Break the huddle, and they're going to be in the full house again, Coach. 2 tight ends, fullback lead. He's got an opening. He's running hard, and he's in.
Nope.
They're going to call him down at the 1. He kind of rolled over on a player that was down, and I'm not sure you call him down on that, but they did. And it's 1 yard just inside the 1-yard line. Snake. I'm calling it snake. Worked last time.
I'm going to go with
Like
you.
he's put a little more beef in there for the Dragons. Look like they're in a 6-man front this time.
Well, they snuck one, so they'll probably.
Yeah, these look like they're going to put them in the gap, guard center gap on both
Let's
sides.
see what their line splits. Their foot-to-foot line splits. They're probably going to sneak it. Nope.
Yep, fullback lead. He's in easily. That's Levi Giles on the carry. Untouched until he got in the end zone. And that's going to bring the score to 20-19. And now we're waiting on the extra point for Rock Hill, and in to kick it, Hazley Matthews. And we're going to call timeout. Timeout, Rock Hill. Maybe he's thinking about going for 2. You reckon?
He may be. I don't know. I think at this position, you're halftime. I play for the tie and come out second half and play for the win.
Sure. Yeah, you're just chasing points if you go for 2 and you don't make it.
Right. And the other thing is, too, I don't know, Coach. We
Now,
scored
if
in
this was
one.
the end of the game, you want to go for 2 at home for the win. That's okay.
But you also need to think about this. Look at the time we got left on the clock. We scored in one play.
Yeah, we
the
scored
last
a minute
drive.
30 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. So they got 1:22 on the clock. So there's going to be a minute 20 on
Yeah.
that clock when we come out. Is that enough time for Fairland to get another
I don't
score?
know. Jackson looks awful sharp throwing the ball tonight. And the Dragons got speed to burn. Hunt, Kitts.
And Zion's not slow.
Zion has played great tonight. Really ran hard on that touchdown. Made some nice moves. And he's running hard after he gets hit. That's what I like to see. Earlier in the year, he's running 2 straight up and down, but now he's lowering his shoulder and getting some yardage. Here's the snap. Down, kick looks good.
Oh, that's a good kick, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, Hayden Matthews, but he's got a leg on him, or she. I don't know. I'd say it's a he.
I don't know. I'm not going to guess nothing. I'm just going to say the kicker that was a daggone good kick
Yes,
right
it
there.
was. 1:22 to go in the first half. Your score, 20 Fairland Dragons and 20 for the Rock Hill Redmen. We got a dandy brewing here tonight.
And, Coach, this first half has gone quick.
Well, there are a lot of ball control. They've thrown, 2 passes?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm anxious to see what the Dragons going to do here. They're going to air it out, try to get on the scoreboard again, or I think it will. I got a plug right here, Coach. Oh, you got one right in front
I
of you.
brought your light.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This time they're going to let the big boy, the priest, kick off, so you know what it's going to be.
Just going to squib it.
I think that's a bad decision. I think you should kick the ball long and make them go the distance, or as much as distance as you can. This ball's going to be squib kicked. I think. It has been by him twice before, and this time it is again. And it went straight to one of the up men, and the Dragons are going to start at their own 47-yard line. Not a good decision there, I don't think.
That gave them a lot of good field position. I mean, look at that.
46-yard line. They may get the ball again before the half is over.
Well, I mean, they might. I agree with you. I'd have kicked that one deep.
All right. Jackson comes in from the sideline with a play. Coach Cunningham. And they break the huddle, and they're going to have trip receivers to the left and one wide out to the right, which is Jack Hayden. Single setback. Cunningham's changed the play. Here we go. We're going to run the quick out to Hunt. He'd lose one receiver, and he falls forward for at least 10 yards, and that's going to be a first down with 1:14 to go. Clock stopped to set the chains, and now we're going to call timeout. Timeout Fairland, 1:14 to go. I'd say about another, 20 yards they'll be in field goal range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Polson can do that.
Yeah, I saw him kick one out there at Medford. It was a good, I'd say ball was placed down at 25, so that's a 35-yard field goal. If they can get another 20. And that kick was good from...
Coach, there's a cell phone turned into the press box. It's not yours, is it?
We have to bring that up. Yeah. Well, we got a timeout. I'm going to shout out to a young man. His daddy brought my phone to me today. I lost it about over 80 hours ago, but Tuesday at 5 o'clock, I lost my phone. The big dummy up here laid it down on top of his van and then took off down the road, forgot about it, and it landed about a half mile from the house in a ditch. That young man was walking home and saw it in the ditch and picked it up and gave it to his dad, and his dad gave it to me at 9:30 this morning, and the battery was still good for about 5 minutes. All right, trip receiver's right, one receiver left. Jackson, he takes a snap, he drops straight back. He's not got any pressure at all. This time he throws it out of bounds. Oh, he had all kinds of time.
Wow, he had some open receivers, too.
And they're not rushing. You see them? They were turning and running.
They were slow playing.
They thought that there was probably going to be a screen pass again. And all three front linemen turned and ran to the right. Not one person on Peyton. Peyton, take your time back there, son.
I think Peyton could probably have picked up some good yardage right there. We still have.
Well, they did stop the clock with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. Intentional grounding. They called intentional grounding on him. That's 5-yard penalty.
Well, the receiver over there?
Might be. Well, it looked to me like there might have been 3 of them over there, but he threw it out of bounds by 10 yards. That's a 10-yard penalty. If it's a 10-yard penalty, they only took it back 9. Well, that's going to take it back into Dragon territory. Ball resting on their own 47. Trip receivers to the left, one right. Martin to the left of Jackson. Jackson takes a snap, drops, looks, and now he throws, and that ball was almost intercepted.
That was a miscue right there, Coach.
Yep.
The receiver went on down the field, and he threw it short.
He might be zeroing in on one receiver, and he really needs to check down and scan the field a little better. That brings up third down and about 19 for the Dragons. 1:01 to go in the first half. Tie game 20-20. Going to need big chunk play here if they're going to go for it. Otherwise, they're going to have to kick it away.
Yeah, we only got we started a minute 22, Coach, on this drive. Minute 20, we're down to 1:01. We've only got 20 seconds off the
Jackson
clock.
takes a snap, drops. We got a flag. Now we got a receiver, and that's Cam Kitts on the reception. And he got about 15, but we got a flag. I don't know what we got. I don't know if we got offsides or we got a legal procedure or a legal formation. Looks like it's going to be false start on the Dragons. That's going to drop them back 5 more. If it was a false start, why didn't they stop the clock? They let the play go and they ran the time off the clock. I don't know. These officials, I don't understand. If it wasn't a false start, it could have been a legal procedure of some type. Dragons come out. They're going to go trip receivers to the right this time. One left. Martin in the backfield beside Jackson in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He drops. He looks. He throws it down the side. And got a nice catch there from Cam Kitts, and he takes it all the way down to the 39. And that's still going to bring up fourth down and a little more manageable. They'll probably have to throw it, but it's going to be fourth down and 5.
And, Coach, did you realize that was a perfect pass up that sideline?
Right on the money. Right on the money. He needs another one here. Fourth down. 28 seconds to go in the half.
And Coach Rock Hill's in their prevent. They're playing 4 deep, and they're playing 4 in the middle and 3 on the line, and they're dropping those guys back.
Yeah, those guys aren't giving much pass rush. Looks like they might send a linebacker this time, Coach. And they do. But he's picked up. Now he's going deep. Oh, it's interference. Did not call it. Oh, my. Coach, he was hit before the ball got there.
Absolutely.
Well.
And that was a catchable ball.
That's life on the road.
Yep.
And Rock Hill's going to take over on downs at their own 39-yard line with 22 seconds to go. Let's see what they got in store for the Dragons.
A big dose of the fullback. I think he'd be happy going at halftime.
I think so.
I mean, basically 0-0.
You got lucky and avoided one there. You ever seen a green stink bug?
Nope.
That one's green as
We'll give that to Jerry. There we go.
All right, that's your half. Rock Hill downs the ball. We got 10 seconds to go. They're going to let it run out. Both teams are headed to the locker room with your score at halftime. Rock Hill Redmen 20 and the Fairland Dragons 20.
Coach, I think you should give some shout-outs see if I can find our special guest.
Okay, I'm gonna give some shout-outs, and then I'm going to go find a little boys' room. And I'm going to turn that air conditioner
Wait a
on.
minute. You didn't wear your Depends tonight?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got that far yet. Okay, I got a special shout-out tonight for my family. I lost my mother last Friday. She was 90 years old, and she was suffering mightily, and she finally succumbed to dementia Friday at about a little after 1 o'clock. And so I'm going to shout out to my family. First one's going to be my brother Mike. Thank you. I think he's here tonight, Coach, in the stands, and he's come up from Florida. Mom's funeral or viewing will be tomorrow, or Sunday, excuse me. Sunday from 4 to 7, 5 to 7 for the public. And our funeral will be Monday at 11. So I'm going to give a shout out to my family. Mike Harris and his wife Cheryl, my sister Francie, her daughter Jennifer's coming in from San Antonio, Texas. My brother Ricky Jean Harris and his lovely wife Linda, and their daughter Jane, her husband Eric, and their kids Olivia and Cooper, and a few more that I cannot recall. My stepbrother Joe may be coming in from Chicago. I think he's been over in Italy, and he's going to try to make it Monday. And his wife Connie. My daughter Ashley Whitley and her husband Matt, and their son and daughter Stella Grace and Cash Harris Whitley. My other daughter Holly Donahue and her husband Keith, and their 3 girls Lola Jean, Rosie Jacks, and Frankie June Donahue. My lovely wife Peggy. And I think that's about it. My mom was 90 years old, so she lived a good long life, and she met the man of her dreams, Dan Patton, and she will be buried next to him on Monday. So that's going to do it for shout-outs right now. We'll give a few more maybe later on. But it's time for us to take a break, and you can enjoy the bands. And I don't think Fairland's going to perform at halftime because this is homecoming activities. There won't be enough time. So you can listen right now. They're introducing the homecoming court. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes from now.
where'd Jerry go?
Miss Hayden Bailey.
Sit down here, Coach. And as soon as Jerry gets back, we'll switch around. Good to see you. I got a hold of Mary and I said, man, trying to get a hold of your dad. And told Jeff, I said, I really want to just want to talk to Coach Landry. And I said, been out here a long time, doing a lot of good stuff out there.
I gotta remember how long I've been retired since 11.
Yes, you will.
11 years.
You enjoy yourself, Coach.
Keep busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of
Sit right there.
applause?
Bring Jackson to come in. He will
Rock
talk.
Hill High School homecoming queen, Miss Hayden Bailey, and her court.
Your grandkids.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Have one for you.
Hey, look, good to see you. Haven't seen you forever.
I know. Where you been hiding in the hayfield?
A little bit. That's what I've done today all day.
Now,
I'm so friggin' stiff I can't hardly walk.
now he told me a good.
me just coming up these steps to the Lord. The stadium is huge.
I made
It's
it.
a beautiful place.
Yeah, this facility is pretty.
Where
I
did Jerry?
can't believe
Where did Jerry?
good people up there, but pretty stiff. That's awesome. They all think they're friggin' company up and all that crap. And all that. It's awesome.
Feels like that and standing.
And we replaced the carpet with this. We go ahead and replace it. Lost about, I lost about 45 or 50 pounds in the last year and a half. Yeah, I'm great as well. Linda's family. I've been white since I retired.
Hey, you will.
And
It's kind of a family thing. Dad was in, Dad was in, my brother, David's going to be that way. Kevin's going to be. What do you do?
I've been to football games.
$100 cash prize, Bonnie Nate. $50 gas card, Kathy Sister. $50 gas card,
Not the legend, please.
$50.
All right, folks, we're back at halftime, and we have a special guest that I was glad I finally found him down on the track looking. And the guest here is somebody that's dear to my heart. I played football for him at Chesapeake a long time ago, but that's not the reason I got him here tonight. I got him here tonight because he is now in the Rock Hill High School Hall of Fame. And he's been the principal out here at the high school, served as superintendent for a while, now retired. So I want to introduce everybody, Coach Steve Lambert. Coach,
Hi guys, how you doing?
it's great to see you. It really is.
Good to see both you guys. Jack, been a long time.
Yeah, too long, brother.
Yep.
Coach, you know, it's always good. I love seeing you, and I have a lot of fond memories with you, and you are a father figure to me. And
appreciate that.
I'll never forget the first game that I coached against Rock Hill at Fairland. The first person at the door to meet me after the game was you. Never forget. And I appreciate that. But, hey, I want you to tell us a little bit about you. I want you to tell us about your career, how you've been in education all these years. You can even talk about the Chesapeake years. You're allowed to do that. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to talk about your family and your grandkids and talk about retirement.
Okay. I taught for 35 years, and I taught industrial arts and science. I loved that, and coached. I coached for about 15 years, and coached football. I coached wrestling. I coached wrestling at Galplis and Chesapeake and Cold Grove. Started that program at Cold Grove. Coached football. That's my love, probably, for about several years, even after I become an administrator, helping Bob McAllister here at Rock Hill. And we had some good experiences coaching. And I remember Jack and all his good teams and Fairland and all those big games we had there when I was at Chesapeake. The big game was Chesapeake and Fairland. And our kids, when we was at Chesapeake, they really got fired up for that game. And Fairland always had really good athletes. We had to play super to play with them, and we had some fun experiences. And
well, I know everybody was mad at you after that last Fairland game we played. So, we had a 1st and goal at the end of the first quarter, and I'll never forget, you looked at us and you said, boys, we're not going to run the score up. You said, if you want to score, you have to run a dive right up the middle. And, of course, they had everybody right up the middle, and you made us run a daggone trap against a 5-man front or 6 or 7-man front, and you knew that wasn't going to work.
We could run the ball right straight up the middle, most everybody.
That's true.
We had a good team.
We were.
Ball good tonight, aren't they?
Pardon?
They're running the ball good tonight, aren't they?
Rock Hill's playing on the offensive line and coming off the ball about as well as I've seen them last couple of years. They're playing well.
You
Good
know
ball
what?
game.
It reminds me a lot of 1980s.
Yeah. They like to run off tackle a little bit and
Yep.
come straight at you. Fairland's got a nice team. They play all over the field. They got a good passing game, and they're a wide open offense. It's fun to watch.
I'm
Well,
gonna tell you, it's a dandy ball game.
it
Yes.
is. We've enjoyed it. Tell us about your family.
I have 3 children, and I have 6 grandkids. My grandkids are in elementary school. They're all within about 6 years of one another. We like to show cattle on the weekends. And, I'm a farm boy. I've done that as a hobby all my life, and still do that.
I do remember somebody having us out to his house to cut tobacco,
We
and that
cut-
was one of the experiences of my life I will never forget. Because I tasted and felt that stuff for about 10 days.
It was fun watching the guys work tobacco the first time they'd ever done that in their life.
And you made us wear long-sleeve shirts.
Climb up in the barn, hot and sweaty. I think everybody needs to have those kind of experiences in their life.
It was a good time. It was. It was
Yes.
a good time.
That
Yes.
Mixing mud carrying block and brick.
That's right.
Another dandy.
Well, tell us what you've been doing since you've been retired. You told me 2011. I didn't realize it'd been that long.
I've been retired for about 10, 11 years. I like to farm. I like to farm, and done that all my life. Me and my dad, my brothers. It's a family thing, and then my kids and grandkids get into that. And we raise beef cattle. I have about 45 cows, and we artificial breed, and we're trying to work on genetics and improve our herd and have some show calves, and we're doing that on the weekends now with my grandkids. Fun experience. And then I have a granddaughter, a good softball player. She's in junior high and blew her knee out, so she's taking a break right now and getting that straightened out. So that's my grandkids.
Well, you
Keeps
want
me
to tell us
busy.
about your dog, too?
I don't have a dog.
Oh, okay.
I just have cows.
Well, hey, Coach, listen, I appreciate you taking the time to come and talk to us. And you know what? I love you, and I appreciate you coming around and taking a little bit of time. And it's really good to see you. You look really great, and I'm glad everything's going well. And
As I go through life, I see a lot of faces in life, and when I see those faces, there's lots of stories.
But you
And
can't
you two,
remember their names.
guys, I got good stories on you guys. I can't remember names right, and so had a lot of good experience. I know a lot of folks up in the Proctorville area, and that was always good competition. And the OVC for years and years and years, a great league. We always did well in tournaments, and fun to remember all those great games that we had in the past.
I know.
Thanks, guys, for having me up.
Coach, appreciate you coming in. It's good to see you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yes,
man.
yes.
Okay, welcome back to Redmen Stadium. We got about 40 seconds to go before the second half kickoff. Well, maybe they might give them another 3 minutes to warm up. Rock Hill's just now hitting the field, so usually when that clock runs down, they'll give them 3 minutes to warm up. We want to apologize for some of the technical difficulties. I understand we're coming in and going out, coming in, going out, but this whole game will be uploaded. It has been taped, and it will be uploaded later on this evening, and you can see it in its entirety. But we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Wi-Fi out here in the country is a little, in and out. So we're just going to do our best, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, we don't have any rosters. We're reading our phones and trying to get what numbers we can get, and we'll hang in there with it, and hopefully you understand that sometimes when you get a little further out in the country, it's a little harder to get signal. So bear with us.
Coach, wasn't it good to see Coach Lambert?
Oh, man, he looks good, doesn't he?
He does.
Got that big head of hair. That dog, he ain't got a bald spot on him anywhere.
What he said? He lost 50 pounds?
Oh, wow, did he say that?
Yeah,
much?
that's what he said.
Wow.
He really looked good.
Yeah.
He really looked good. I
living
got a lot of
good
fun.
life. He's got them grandkids. He's got his farm and the cattle and all that. He's doing some very interesting things.
A lot of fond memories with that guy. He came at a point in my life when I'd lost my dad, and was really a father figure for me.
Yeah, that's the way I thought of my football and basketball coach when I was, 7th grade to sophomore. Before my mother married Dan Patton, I didn't have a father figure, and so I looked at my coaches as father figures, and that's how I ended up getting in education and coaching.
Well, that's the thing. I guess maybe some folks out there don't realize that the kind of,
Influence
that coaches have on, young men and ladies here. I mean, it's a big deal. Like I said, I'll never forget him and Coach Brent Mayo and Larry Morgan, all those guys. It's always great when I get to see them.
Sure.
Really look up to those guys. And you know what? Just like I enjoy when I see you.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, how was your dinner tonight?
Oh, I had a what do you call that?
Pizza bread.
Pizza bread. Yeah,
Yeah,
pizza
homemade
bread made
pizza
by one
bread.
of the finest chefs in out 243.
Yeah.
Except he forgot the peppers.
Hey, I told you could eat them on the side. I had them.
Thank you for dinner, brother.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. I probably could have ate another one, but
I asked you if you wanted
I was
another
too
one.
busy looking around.
You're going to get me in trouble. Oh, my. Well,
Okay, receiving the second half kickoff will be the Rock Hill Redmen. Dragons will be kicking off in about 5 seconds.
hey, Coach, let's give Jerry Bell, our producer, another
Yeah, Jerry.
shout out here.
We understand the difficulties of Wi-Fi, but I think, I can't see the screen, but like Jerry told us earlier, he will upload this, and you will be able to see. He has taped this whole broadcast, so you will be able to see this in its entirety, which I'll probably watch when I get home.
Yeah,
But,
probably. Oh, I forgot to tell you,
we thank
Coach.
you, young man.
Yes, we do. Well, I'll tell you here in a minute.
All right. Paulson's going to kick off for the Dragons. Waiting to whistle. There it is. And there he approaches the ball, and the kick is off to the left, and it goes out of bounds, and there's a flag. That'll be an illegal procedure, and Rock Hill will get the ball around the 35-yard line to start this second half.
I'd make him kick it again.
I don't know.
Well, what I was going to tell you, we talked about relationships with people. I'm going to the Buckeye game with one of my former players tomorrow.
Oh, you dog, you.
He's
That's good.
taking his son who's never been, and he and I are going to drive up tomorrow evening and check it out. But again, that's just one of those relationships you make and
Sure.
you keep over the years. So
Yeah,
we're
it's
going
like-
up to CJ Stewart's. To CJ, I don't know if you're listening tonight, but
It's like going to go down to Myrtle Beach and golf with the Snyders.
that's right.
Brent and his dad, Roger, an old football coach of mine and a coaching colleague. His wife, Donna. Oh, I look like face mask there.
Definitely.
I ran the halfback power into the 7-hole, and I think it might have been 51. Grabbed him by the face mask. That's going to be 15.
Yep. And this is the kind of thing you can't do. Can't have stupid
No.
penalties.
And they're going to mark off just 5 yards after the carry. That was what they call incidental face mask. Didn't pull him down to the ground with it, but it looked like he did. You're right.
I think
That's
Sam was
going to be
laying on the
first
ground.
down and 7 because the face mask penalty took place 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 5 yards from the spot of the foul. Rock Hill comes out full house. They run the power 6. Number 4. Let's see. Number 4 is Cordell French on the carry. And he gains about
Coach, he only had one guy to beat there.
yeah. And there was a missed tackle in the backfield. They had him in the backfield, but their kids are running hard. I'll tell you that. Adams comes in with the play from the sideline. They're in the full house tee, 2 tight ends. And they're going to run a halfback to the left, but this time he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Boy, that's a
Also
nice
2
play.
on the play.
That's a nice play.
Yes. Looks like they might have made some defensive adjustments here at halftime, Coach.
Well, you know, this game's going to be due to the game in the trenches and turnovers. That's what this is going to boil down to.
Looks like Fairland's playing a 6, 7-man line. Got 2 linebackers and 2 deep, which is not a bad strategy. Yes, they do. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw a little bullet pass there, and is that incomplete? Or
That's incomplete.
incomplete. Nice hit there
Cam Kitts.
by Cam Kitts. He jarred it loose, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. What are they going to do here? They're going to punt?
Punt. 10-18 in the 3rd to go. You punt that
Yeah,
ball.
he's sending in a punting unit.
You know-
The punt is. Are they sending in a punting unit? Yes, number 20. That punter is Preston Malone. They're lined up in a tight punt formation. Oh, that's false start on the left guard.
Yep. And you know, Coach, that last play, that was a good call by Coach Lutz. That really was a good call.
He laid it in there on the money. He's got to make that catch. It looked like it hit him right in the chest. But
It did.
Cam hit him pretty good, jarred it loose. 10-18 to go here in the 3rd quarter of a tie ball game, 2020. Oh, what are they going to call here? Are they going to call? Delay a game against the Dragons. Man, I'm telling you, that was, Coach, that's a home call right there. That's a homer if I ever seen one. And they gave him a 1st down. Didn't
How's-
even measure.
How was that a delay on us? Can you explain that
All
one
he
to me?
did was come up to the line of scrimmage, act like he was blitzing, and the left guard stuck his arm out, which is illegal procedure, false start, and they called it on the Dragons. I don't agree with that one.
No.
You know, I don't criticize officiating all that much as a broadcaster. As a coach, it might be a little different. But
Your
I tell you,
your
that was-
vernacular was different when you were coach.
yeah, just a little. That's a bad call. I don't care how you see it or who you're for or who you're against. It's bad call.
Yeah, that was a good stop by the Dragon defense.
Well, they go to the little flip 9 action, and he stopped after a 1-2 yard gain. That was to number 4, Cordell French. He just got 1 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 9. The defense for the Dragons stiffened here early here in the third quarter. .9:30 on a running clock. Ball resting on the Rock Hill 46-yard line. This time they're going to come out with a wideout, Coach. Actually, a slot to the right, a wing to the left, a fullback. Looks like they run the jet sweep to Cordell French, and he stopped after a 4-yard gain, brings up 3rd down to about 5.
We got a Dragon player down, Coach. Don't know who it is.
He's getting up. He's all right. Number 70.
Well, Coach, I'll be honest with you. He had success running off tackle in the first half, and he really hadn't done it here. He's
run,
gone outside.
He's run power play a couple times, and the Dragons stopped it, and they run a quick pitch to the left, and they run the jet sweep. Now they're back in the full house. This time they run the fullback lead.
Off tackle again.
And he's going to gain about 4, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. Gain of 3 on the play. Ball on the Fairland 47-yard line. And they're probably going to go for it.
No, he's going to go for it. He's inside the 50.
He's talking to his quarterback right now. Calls the play. Adams brings it into the huddle. Here we go. We're in the full house. And it's going to run that fullback lead again, and he's got it with ease. He got about 6 on the play. And he's got a lot of confidence in that offensive line right now, Coach.
Well, you know what Coach Lambert said? He said this is the best he's seen this offensive line look.
Yeah, in 2 years, he said.
Well, they are coming off the ball good.
Yeah. I like the way their backs line up. They got that leg back, and it's like, it kind of reminds me of the old Ironton teams. They put a lot of weight on that front hand, and man, they're off. Full house. This time they're going to run it in the 7-hole, and he's knocked backwards. That's number 7. That's a new one. Let's see who that was. Number 7. Brock Friend is number 7. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball at the 39-yard line. Rock Hill's first possession of the second half. Aided by a mystery call. Full house. Quarterback keep this time. He fakes the fullback, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. He's going to go back behind the 40-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 yards to go. Who was on that stop there?
I think Cam Kitts got him, I believe.
Kitts. 3rd down and 10.
And again, I don't understand. He's going off tackle with that fullback, and he went away from it.
Right. Well, when he needed the first down, he went off tackle with the fullback. This time looks like they're going to look like a double wing, Coach, with the fullback. I don't know what they're going to do here. But they're going to call timeout and talk it over. 5 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Rock Hill's held the ball now for 6 minutes and 7 seconds. They've held that ball here in the opening of the third quarter.
And again, we talked about it early. That's good for Rock Hill. You know, best offense for them is a good defense.
They got a solid football team, Coach.
Yes, they do. Yes, it is. They're solid. They seem solid.
Yes. Good up front, hard running backs. They don't really know about the quarterback. They've only thrown 2 passes.
But, I was sitting here watching this, brings back a lot of memories for me because it's the same style of offense we ran in high school. My last year in school, we had 2 guys over 1,000 yards.
My first year, we ran some full house.
Didn't get out of the single wing?
No, never ran single wing. I'm talking about my first year coaching.
Yes.
We run some full house, and we run power 6, and then power 6 bootleg. Here's a pass. He runs the screen back over to 14. He's open. He's got some room. He got the first down. He's dragged down by Cam Kitts at the 21-yard line, and that's going to be a first down. That was a good call right there.
Yes, it was.
Rolled out to his right and threw back to his halfback, number 14, Cordell French. I think it's... No, that was Anthony Stamper. Excuse me, Rock Hill Redmen. That was Stamper. Now we're in the wing tee. Fullback lead, and he's brought down at the 20 after a 1-yard gain. 5:13 to go here in the third quarter. Been all Rock Hill. The Dragons have yet to have possession here in the second half. That's exactly 7 minutes right now that they've had the football. Rock Hill comes out this time in the wing tee again, but it's an overload to the right. They're going to run fullback right up the gut. He's wide open, and he's got 10 on the play, and that's going to bring up a first down at the Dragons' 9-yard line. That was a new look there too, Coach.
Was that just a dive or was that a trap?
That was, I think it was just a dive. I know that they had the wing to the right and the offset to the right, but that went to the fullback right in the 2 area.
I've got the foggy window in front of me here, so.
Oh, well, I'll try to stay out of your way. This time I got the same set to the left, and they're going to run a fullback lead, and he's running hard, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be second down and goal at the 4.
Boy, I'm impressed the way Rock Hill's playing.
Yes, it's the best I've seen him play in years.
Well, I'll tell you, over the years, Coach, Fairland's always had pretty good success against Rock Hill.
Yeah.
Really have.
Yeah, over the years. Full house. Run. That time they gave it to Cordell French. And he's off the right side for about a gain of 2. He's going to bring up third down and goal at the 2-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. I don't know that I've seen a high school team hold the ball for an entire quarter.
Colgrove.
I wouldn't doubt that. You talking about a back? They got a back in that.
Well, we saw him. We can talk about that in a minute, Coach.
Yeah,
we saw him last
right,
week.
Right. All right, we've got a wing to the left with the offset left. We're going to hand the fullback, and he plunges into the end zone. And Rock Hill takes the lead. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Rock Hill's had the ball the entire quarter up to this point. And fullback takes it in. Now, Aisley Matthews in to attempt the extra point. The snap, good. Kick, real good. right down the middle. And that's going to give the Rock Hill Redmen a touchdown lead and an extra point. And your score with 2:38 to go here in the third quarter, Rock Hill 27, Fairland Dragons 20. That was impressive.
Oh, absolutely. You take 9.5 minutes on a drive, keep Fairland's offense off the field. I wonder if we compared how many plays we've run compared to theirs and the time of possession.
I'd say it's 3 or 4 times more than what we've run.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we did score pretty quickly a couple times.
Yep.
And we had a 1-play drive for a touchdown. We had maybe about a 5 or 6-play drive for a touchdown. And their plays, I guarantee you, they're in the teens on their touchdowns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach.
Not their touchdowns, but on their drives, each of their drives has probably been double-figure plays.
I would, I was going to say you hit it exactly right.
On the kick is the Priest, the big boy, so they're going to probably squib it again. The last 3 times he's kicked it to someone on the front line. There's the whistle. He approaches the ball, and he squibs it again right down to the left. 13. That's Keegan Smith. And he takes it out close to the 50-yard line. Another good field position. I don't understand that part of the game. That's at least 3 or 4 times, Coach, that we have started past the 40-yard line.
Well, here's the thing. Steeler Leap's not back there.
No. Yeah.
So,
I don't know. One time they did kick it deep. They covered it pretty well.
mm-hmm.
I don't understand that. But it is what it is. Dragons come out, and they're going to go with twin receivers to the left and 2 backs in the backfield, both of them to the right of Jackson, or one to the left and one behind him in the pistol. There's a snap. He hands to Zion Martin, and he's going to go for about 3 yards. That'll take a ball across the 50 to the Rock Hill 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
And Coach, you and I got to watch a couple different teams last week. We got to see a couple games.
Yeah.
For future opponents.
Right. Galplis played Chesapeake. That's 2 future opponents. And South Point and Cold Grove, 2 more future opponents. Dragons travel to Galplis next week. We don't know whether we're doing that game or not, but if we are, we'll let you know. And very formidable opponent. Jackson takes a snap, tosses to the left. Cam Kitts, he's outside. He's going to get the necessary yardage for a 1st down.
Good blocking there on the outside.
Right. And that boy's got some wheels, I want to tell you.
I'll tell you
Ball down to the Rock Hill 42-yard line. Bring up 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 1:30 to go on a running clock in the third quarter. Dragons, 2 receivers right with a wing right. Cremines and Kitts in the backfield.
10 seconds on the play clock.
There's the snap. There's the hand off to Kitts, I believe. Yes, and he only going to get 2 on that play. Bring up 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball resting on the Rock Hill 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Coach, talking about last week, I thought Galplis was very impressive what we saw then.
Very good ball club. What are they, 4-0?
Yeah, I think they're ranked in their division too.
Right. There's a snap. We're going to run a toss to the right to Kitts again. And he's going to be, he kind of gets loose, but he's going to be run out of bounds and driven back. But they got to give him the forward. Oh, they're going to move it back? Are you kidding me?
That's a terrible spot.
Well,
oh, wait a minute. Now they moved.
They moved it back a yard,
Yeah, fourth quarter, Coach.
and that's the end of the third quarter. Your score after 3 complete quarters of play, Rock Hill 27, Fairland 20.
Good game.
I wish I could say that about the officiating.
I'm going to reserve my comments.
Hey, yeah, I tell it like it is, brother. But, I mean, they're a good ball club. I'm not taking anything away from them.
No, they are. Hey, anytime you can have a drive and hold the ball for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And
you're-
score?
You're pretty solid.
Yes, sir. And there's nothing fancy about what Rock Hill does.
No.
It's man on man.
Their craziest play has been a throwback screen, which is not all that crazy, but a very good call. And it's worked twice for them.
Yeah, Coach Lutz is not known to pass the ball.
4 times tonight, Coach, if my memory serves correct, and he's probably completed 3 of them.
Yeah, too bad we don't have a statistician with us.
I know. We miss you, Tim Stevens. Okay. Dragons line up. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Jackson in the backfield with Cremines. Jackson takes a snap. He drops. He throws. Nice catch out there by, they're going to call it, yes, a catch and a first down. Gain of about, I agree with that. It looked like he only had 1 foot in, but the official says that's good.
Well, we'll take it.
Ball at the Rock Hill 31-yard line. Dragons are marching with only their first possession of the second half. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Jackson drops. He's getting some pressure now. He's going to throw it down sideline, and he's open. Hunt with the catch and the touchdown.
That was
He
way
laid
too
that
easy.
right on the money. Wasn't anybody around him. Jackson was able to avoid the rush, sprinted out a little to his left, and laid one right in there for Bryson Hunt, who makes the catch and run into the end zone. And the score now, 27-26.
And the all-important
11:46.
extra point.
Absolutely. And you know we're facing that crazy goalpost down there.
That's right.
Blocks kicks. The snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And we've got a tie game again, 27-27. Coach, I'm starting to smell a little overtime. How about you?
Did you really just say that?
Yeah. I mean, neither team has been really able to stop the other one. Has there been a punt tonight? No.
No.
Not one. They had one lined up that got a crazy call on a false start.
That is correct. No, you play. You're
It's got to
right.
be about 4th and 10 before Coach Luke's going to kick it.
Well, Coach, let's talk about this because, like I said, you and I went down and watched a little bit of the Colgrove South Point game the other night, and Colgrove's a pretty solid team. And I'll tell you what, South Point's got athletes.
Yes. They're a much improved ball club. They got to have some kids that'll catch the ball. And quarterback, Ermilovich, he's pretty solid.
But Colgrove,
Looking line up front. I think one of their kids is signed.
yeah, he's going to Akron.
Akron. Mo something. Forget his name. But Colgrove has got the premier back in the league right now.
Oh,
Him
yes.
and Jacquez Keys are the 2 of the best I've seen yet. Here's the kick by Polson. Right down the middle. And number 15. That is Chan's Pancake. Takes the kick out to the 28-yard line, and he's brought down by a host of Fairland Dragons.
And Coach, we need a stop here. We can't let them have the ball the whole quarter like we did last
Well,
quarter.
if they keep it the whole quarter and score, it's going to leave the Dragons a couple minutes to get back on the scoreboard. But we got a tie game right now, 27 all. You know, I got to give props where it's supposed to be. Coach Lutz called a great game.
Absolutely. He's only had 2 or 3 negative plays.
Right. In a full house tee, 2 tight ends. Going to run the power 6. And good for about 5. That's halfback. Cordell French, number 4. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball resting on the Rock Hill 32-yard line.
And Coach, it looks like are we in a 6-3 or are we in a 7? What are we in
We're
here?
in a 7-man front. And that's going to be the same play.
Got to quit arm tackling. You got to meet him up in the hole.
Well, we got to redirect. You know, they're still getting yards after the tackle. We need for somebody to put the shoulder in the gut and redirect them. 5 yards on that carry brings up 3rd down and 1.
Hey, big thanks to Jerry Bell,
Absolutely.
producer tonight.
Yeah. If we've had any technical difficulties, it wasn't Jerry Bell. It was called Wi-Fi. Here we go. We got the wing tee to the right. Give to the fullback. He's met. He's redirected. I don't think he's going to get it.
If he does,
That was a solid hit.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Depends on which foot he marks with, Coach.
I'm going to tell you. No, now we're going to measure. Should have done this earlier.
Well, regardless of if he makes it or not, it's 4th and 1. Coach Lutz, I think, will go for it right
he's
here.
Going to go for it. He's on his own 38-yard line. Looks like it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Again, it depends on which foot the guy marked it with.
He marked it off the front foot, but he put the nose of the ball on his front foot. So here's the all-important measurement, and it's going to be inches or a first down.
First down.
Of course. Of course. Didn't take him very long.
And, Coach, what did you say? He marked it with his front foot?
Oh, yeah, he sure did. I don't know about this.
You know, when I was coaching, I was always watching officials on my sideline to see which foot he marked with, always. And for you folks at home, that's a difference in 6 inches.
Yeah. First down, Rock Hill, 10:02 on a running clock. Ball resting on the 38-yard line. We're going to go with the wing tee overload to the right. We're going to run the fullback. And he's running hard, and he's brought down after about a 6-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball out to the 44.
Coach, I tell you, their offensive line's just controlling the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
They really are.
That's where the game is always won, Coach, in the trenches. And they've done a great job.
And I realize we have some fellows not playing,
Sure.
but it's next man up.
Right. That's exactly right. We're coming out this time in the same set. Wing tee, overload right. This time we're going to run the same play, and he's going to get about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Ball at the 47-yard line.
You know, Coach, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm watching both of our corners, and they're both sucking up. I'm surprised he hadn't run a little fake and stuck a guy downfield.
You remember that play they called over at Ironton, Tiger Pass?
Oh, yeah.
You might see one of them here soon.
Well, I'm telling you, it was wide open on that last play.
All right, wing tee, overload to the right again. Same play. This time and he's got room. He's breaking tackles. And he's brought down inside Dragon territory at the 36-yard line. First down, Rock Hill. Now we got one down. We got the fullback, Levi Giles. He's down again. This time looks like a cramp. Got that leg up in the air. Yeah, he's got a cramp in either both legs or his left leg.
Well, I wonder how many yards he has tonight. He's got to have over 100 easy.
He's run really hard for them. I think all the backs have ran hard, but he has done a fantastic job for the Redmen tonight.
Well, and I'll tell you what, in that
he hits that hole hard.
He needs to thank his lineman and that lead back for blocking for him.
Absolutely.
That's one thing I learned from Coach Lambert a long time ago. You made a good gain. You went back to the huddle and you thanked every one of them guys. Nice blocking, fellas.
That's right.
Let's do it again.
You always go as your linemen go. You know,
Yep.
if you're not going to get blocks, you're not going to get yards. But they have got a ton of blocks tonight.
They've dominated, honestly, the line of scrimmage on offensively.
Yes.
I mean, they have.
Right. And if it wasn't for their, I would say, I'm not going to say poor, but inadequate defense, secondary, because we've had some guys open all night. Jackson's laid a couple in there real nice, like the last touchdown. It didn't seem to be anybody around Bryson Hunt for about 8 to 10 yards, and he just strolled into the end zone. The question is, like you say, are they going to have enough time left? We've got 8 minutes, 14 seconds to go. And
well,
Levi's up and hobbling a little bit because he's got those cramps, but he'll be back.
He's done a really good job tonight. He really has.
Okay, we got a first down and 10. Ball at the Dragon 36. Rock Hill comes out from the sideline. Referee starts the clock. Hey, I didn't know you was a singer, man. You want to come over here and get on the air?
Got Big Rodney over there filming.
Rodney
and
over there singing.
give him a shout out, filming, singing for us.
All right, same set. This time, same play to a different fullback. I think it's 32 who's come in for Skylar Kidd. He comes in for Levi Giles. No, it was DeLong, excuse me. DeLong, number 21. Christian Cummings on the stop for the Dragons. Gain of 1 on the play brings up second down and 9. Dragons need to keep them behind the chains this drive. Same set. Wing, right. Quarterback keep. He's got some wheels, and he is dropped out of bounds by Cam Kitts, and it's going to be a first down for the Redmen. Ball at the Dragon 24-yard line. Crucial drive here for both teams. They score here. I don't know whether the Dragons will get the ball back but once. And they'll be down 2 scores. Or no, 1 score. Excuse me. Coach.
That was a good play call right there.
It's looking like OT. Same set again. Same play. Fullback in the 6 area. They have wore that side out, I'm telling you. A gain of about 3 on the play. And it'll bring up second down and 7. Ball at the 21-yard line. Come out, same set again. Wing right, overload right. Same play again. The Dragons stuffed that one pretty good. It's only going to be about a gain of about 2. They'll bring up 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
2 down territory, doesn't matter.
Oh, he's going for it no matter what. It could be 4th and 10. He's going to go for it.
Oh, here comes 30 back in the game, Coach.
Yep. He's there, been there featured back tonight, I can tell you that. Levi Giles. Adams brings the play in. And they're going to be in the same set again. Wing right, overload right. And they're going to give it to Giles this time, and he is dropped short of the 1st down. He's going to get a gain of about 2 or 3, and it looks like it's going to be about a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3 yards to go. Big down, big play right here.
Absolutely.
Coach
What's your call?
Fullback anywhere. He's been their money man tonight, Coach.
Left or right? They've worn this right side out over here. Left field or left side's a wide side of the field.
They're in the 6-2 defense. Same set. This time they give it to the fullback, and he is not going to make it.
Got a flag.
No, that's not a flag. That is that fumble.
Was that a fumble?
That's the orange one. It's going to be Dragon football. No matter who comes up with it, it's going to be Dragon football. He's short of the 1st down. And there it is. There's the signal. Dragons take over on downs at their own 17-yard line. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go in this game.
Now, we just talked about this. You know, if Fairland comes down here and does score, Coach Lutz's offense is not designed for a quick
score.
So this is going to get interesting.
Yes. Rock Hill needs to stop here, and we're probably going to see overtime, Coach. I've been calling that. There's nothing more exciting than overtime.
Oh, my.
All right, twin receivers to the right for the Dragons. 2 backs in the backfield. Martin offset to the right. And they're going to hand it to, oh, my. Big gain. Who is that? Need a block. Made a move. He's down inside the 30-yard line. Who was that?
Zion Martin.
Man, that's as hard as I've ever seen that kid run.
Well, we got a flag on the field.
Oh, of course.
I did not see anything down here, so I don't know.
Well, if it's from up here where the flag is, it's going to be a 1st down because it'll be 10 or 15 yards. Oh, they called it on Rock Hill. What did they call?
Called a personal foul, Coach.
That's a big flag right there.
Yeah, I didn't see a thing.
He'll have a choice of whether he takes the ball where it was down or
take the penalty and add 15.
Well, they moved the ball all the way down to the 20. Oh, my. Oh, that's a 15 after the play.
Yeah, that has to be after the play.
That's down to the 15-yard line. The Dragons are in the red zone. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the ball game.
So, Coach, let's explain that to the people at home. That 15-yard penalty was after the play. That's why it was tacked on at the end and not from the spot.
It's called a dead ball penalty. And it goes from the end of the play when it's a dead ball penalty. The Dragons were down to the 30, and now the ball is on the 15. So,
yeah, Rock Hill didn't do themselves any.
No, my goodness.
Didn't do themselves any favors right there.
4:29 to go in the game. 27 all. Dragons threatening at the 14-yard line.
Big dose of Zion Martin again, you think?
My goodness. Did you see that boy take off?
Yes, I did.
Thought it was a different back. Man, good blocking up front by the Dragon front.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know who that
And-
receiver was running beside him, but he turned around and got a good block.
Yes. John made a good move there, and Quentin Cremines was leading on that play, so he had to have a good block in there.
Yep. Folks at home, we call that an isolation play.
All right, the Dragons are going to come out and twin receivers to the left with a tight end left, or is he in the wing? Looks like he's
Got that
up
unbalanced,
on the line. It's
unbalanced line,
unbalanced
Coach.
line to the left. Two backs in the backfield. What are we doing here? Jackson. Takes a snap. Hands it this time to Cam Kitts. He hits and spins to his right for a gain of about 8 on the play.
Well, that's a nice play by Cam.
Yes.
Yards
Great
after.
spin. Did you see that spin
Yes, I
move?
did.
That brings the ball down to the 7-yard line. It's going to be second down and 3 yards to go. 7-yard pickup by Cam Kitts. A nice spin to his right. 3:48 on a running clock. Dragons need to take their time. 15 seconds on the play clock. Dragons in the same set. Unbalanced left. There's the snap. Kitts gets it again. He's going for the end zone. He's in.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown.
Nice
Another
block.
spin this time to the left. And
Did you see the block he got, though, by the fullback?
who is that, Quentin?
I believe that was Quentin Cremines. That was a
Yes.
good. Now, this is an all-important
Absolutely.
extra point.
Who knows? If they're able to come down and score, they might go for 2.
I absolutely believe he would,
Uh,
unless he wants to play for
OT.
overtime.
Paulson on to kick the extra points. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is good. And the Dragons take a 7-point lead, 34-27. 3 minutes, 24 seconds to go in this ball game. It's been an exciting ball game, Coach. Both teams seem to have executed very, very well on offense.
And you know what, Coach? When I told you earlier, it would come down to turnovers and penalties. Now, what did Rock Hill do right here that killed them?
Well,
They turned the ball over on downs,
yes,
come back,
that's a turnover.
get a big play, and then they tack on 15 at the end.
Right. Yeah, the Dragons got a break there. Of course, that was a nice run by Zion Martin to set that drive up.
Oh,
And then we had
absolutely.
The dead ball penalty for 15 more. And then Cam Kitts sort of took over, Coach. He
I'm
said,
glad-
Here, let me show you my stuff.
I'm glad to see Cam back after a couple weeks off.
Yes. He doesn't seem to have any ill effects of the injury that he suffered, I can tell you that. Paulson's going to kick off for the Dragons. This kickoff return looms big too, Coach.
Absolutely. We need to pin them deep and make them.
Make them go the distance.
Yep. I mean, what have we seen? Screen passes and then a pop pass? That's all
I
we've
haven't
seen
that
on it.
Tiger pass yet, brother. Here's the kick. It's a low line drive to the left again. And he's number 15.
Still not bad field position.
No, Chan's pancake. All the way out to about the 36-yard line. They put it to the 37-yard line.
So Coach Luke's
So
going to have to
they've got
speed it up here a little bit.
64 yards to go. Excuse me. My math's bad. 67 yards to go to
Hey.
tie this thing up.
Hey, you're counting, not me. I can do sine, cosine, and tangent, but I can't add, so we're good.
This time they're in the full house. Adams takes a snap, tosses back to his left halfback. He's got room. That's number 4. Cordell French. He picks up about 8 on the play. He's going to bring up second down and 2. Ball at the 45-yard line. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go. And they call timeout, or they just call him out of bounds, or what?
Called him out of bounds.
So that's going to stop the clock.
And we switched our defense back, Coach. We're back in that 5-2 look.
Well, they're full house now. Same play. Oh, this time he gets redirected by Quentin Cremines. And he got cleaned up on the play there by Zion Martin.
Big
No gain on the play.
Big
Brings
third
up
down
third
right
down
here.
and 2. It doesn't matter. You're in 2 down. They're in 2 down territory. This time 2 receivers are going to run a quick out here to 4. He's got the necessary yardage.
Missed
and
tackle.
He's out of bounds to stop the clock. The ball is at the 49-yard line of the Rock Hill Redmen. 2:43 to go. Now they're in their quick 2-minute offense. Same set, 2 receivers. He drops. He's getting crushed. He is sacked by Zion Martin. Zion looked like he came in untouched, Coach, and just smacked him down.
He did, but he almost got a taunting penalty right there. He needs to go back to the huddle.
Oh, no, man. We can't have that. Keep your head. Rock Hill calls timeout. 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go in this game. Dragons leading 34-27.
Wow, he was shot out of cannon on that.
Boy, I'm going to tell you.
He didn't even tackle him, pushed him down.
Right, he just smacked him. He said, hey, I'm here.
Well, I'll be anxious to see what Coach Luch pulls here.
He's got to go deep here sooner or later, Coach. He's facing a second down and looks like about 18. He might have to pull a rabbit out of his hat here. What do you think?
Well, you know, we've been out here before, and it was always the person that had the ball last that scored or won the game. So we'll see. And if they score here, do they go for the tie or do they go for 2?
Man, I don't know.
And you're playing at home.
I think you're supposed to go for the tie if you're at home. We got twin receivers to the left, a wing to the right. He's in motion. Adams drops. They throw
Middle
the
screen.
middle screen to the fullback, and he's got room. And he almost got the first down, but it's going to bring up third down and about 3, maybe 4.
Nice little call.
Yeah, third down and 4. A little middle screen to the fullback. Same set. This time he drops. He looks. He's going to go deep. And that ball is overthrown. And that'll stop the clock with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Bring up 4th down and 4. Big play coming up here.
Huge 4th down. Honestly, Coach, I believe this could be the ball game right here.
Yes. You're absolutely right, brother.
Well, I think, Rock Hill have one timeout left?
I don't know. They called a couple for injury. Or 1 for injury. He might have 2 timeouts left. He just called 1.
Okay, it's a big play right here.
Well, they're going to come out in the same set this time. No, they're going to have twin receivers right and left. Fullback behind Adams. He's going to throw short, and the Dragons are going to take over on downs. That should just about do it, Coach. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. We'll see how many timeouts he's got left now. That's twice. 2 big stops for the Dragon defense here in the second half.
Absolutely huge
Crucial.
right there.
Crucial.
You know what? Double slant, double quick out. That would have been a perfect play right there. Got
no,
that. He needs
right.
that 5. He don't need 5 yards.
Well, can I take it back about overtime?
We're just not going to say anything because we're not going to jinx it. Let's see
Well,
what we do right
let's see.
here.
We got to hold on to the football, number 1.
Absolutely.
Number 2, we got to run the football. I don't think there'll be any passes on this series. Zion. No, that's not Zion. That's
Cam Kitts in the eye.
Kitts.
Or in the pistol.
He goes off the left side. He goes for about 3. And it's second down. And he's called timeout. That's at least 2. And second down. 7 yards to go.
Coach, I didn't realize it, but I guess their scoreboard with their down distance is not working tonight. I wasn't even paying attention.
Well, we got a really good view up here, and plus
Yeah.
we get to listen to the PA announcer. But it's not hard to see. He got
And by
three
the
on that
way,
play.
thanks to Rock Hill for letting us come up here tonight.
Absolutely. We know that there has been some technical difficulties, but that's what happens when you're out in the country, and Wi-Fi is coming in and out, and I don't know how we're doing here, Jerry, second half. Huh? Still cutting in and out. Well, again, we're sorry, but it is being taped, and you can watch it in its entirety later on this evening. All right, Dragons, twin receivers to the right. Two backs, one on each side of Jackson. And here's the snap. And Jackson's going to give it to Kitts. He's running to his right. He cuts up. He got some room. Look out. Look out. He's on the go. He cuts back. And he fumbles the ball. I don't know who got. This is going to be big. But it's deep. And the Dragons have recovered. Woo! That was, who is that, Quentin down there on the ball?
Well, no, Coach, we got
No.
2 or 3 laying down
No,
there.
there's one with the ball in his hands. It's Cam. Cam recovered his own fumble. So the Dragons are in scoring position again, but I don't think they really care if they score here. They just got to. The clock's running, and Rock Hill's out of timeouts. So the smart thing to do here, I think, Coach, would probably be to take a knee.
That's what I do. But are we going to go under center or are we going to snap it back?
Oh, I know. We're down to 13 seconds on the play clock. Here we go. Looks like Dragons are going to be in.
I think Coach Cunningham's going to take a timeout.
Call timeout at about timeout. He ran it all the way down to 1 second. Called timeout. So we got 1:01 on the clock. Dragons have a first down at the 13-yard line. This one looks to be all but over. Coach, your thoughts?
I think Fat Lady's warming up. She's yodeling a little bit back here on the hill.
Yeah, maybe we can get Rodney to do a few bars for us. He's not listening. Rodney, Fat Lady singing. You want to tune in with her?
I think, Coach, we take a knee here 2 times and we call it a game.
Should. You got
here we got
40-second play clock. It's 80 seconds.
Well, they're going to set it at 25 here just because the clock's off, but run one play and let it go.
Right. We might have to down it twice, but this one should be all but over.
As you said, we just got to take care of the football.
All right. Let's not hand it off. Let's just take a knee. Jackson's in the shotgun.
I think that's what we might
in the victory
do.
formation. One back on each side of him, and got Bryson Hunt about 7 yards behind him. He takes a knee, and that ball's going to be down.
I'd have held that
about-
ball for a few seconds till they came back there, but
Right.
because they've already chopped it in.
Yeah, did you see the Marshall game last week?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you see their quarterback when it came time to kill
Oh,
him?
yeah.
He'd take 2 or 3 steps backwards, kind of delay, and then take a knee.
You forgot. You were texting me during that ball game.
Oh, yeah. It was a great game, wasn't it?
It was a good game. Hey, great game
All
for
right,
Marshall.
same set. They're going to take a knee, and there's 30 seconds left, and that's going to be it.
Wow, what a game.
What a ball game. The Dragons are going to roll out of here at Redmen Stadium with a 34-27 victory. Very entertaining ball game if you like offensive football.
Absolutely.
61 points scored tonight, so really entertaining ball game. That Rock Hill team is pretty solid. They're going to win more games.
Yeah, and I will say this. I'm impressed with Rock Hill.
Me too. Well coached. Well coached. Kids play hard. Got a solid front line. the defensive secondary needs to shore up a little bit. But for the most part, very, very good ball game. They
Yep.
did have the lead 27-20, and the Dragons roared back and took the lead 34-27.
Stopped them on downs, Coach. That
Twice.
was big.
Those were
But I
two.
will also say this: 30 went out of the ball game, and when he went out of that ball game, the momentum changed a little bit. Right
It sure
there.
did. It sure did. And the Dragons tackled and had some great stops on defense, like you say. Those two big fourth down stops were huge. And I don't want to take nothing away from Rock Hill. They're a solid ball club. You better be ready to play when you play them. The Dragons are able to overcome some injuries without some key players and brought home the victory. Okay. That's going to be it for us. Coach, you got any shout-outs or anything you want?
Thank Jerry Bell again.
Jerry Bell,
coming
thank
out,
you
taking
for,
his night, coming out here,
yes, we appreciate
and taking
it.
care of us, and
There's nothing I'd rather do on a Friday night than do high
and
school
thank you
football.
everybody for tuning in. Oh, Coach, we forgot.
What?
Gosh, we didn't talk about the good hot dog sauce out here.
You on that? I'm just crushed they didn't have fried chicken.
You and me both. Maybe some cheese sticks too. You know.
I'll take a pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good too.
All right, both teams are meeting on the field discussing the post-game chats with their coach. And like I say, that's going to end it for us. The Dragons prevail 34-27 here at Redmen Stadium. Great ball game. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Like I said, it is taped, and you will be able to see it in its entirety. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Jack Harris along with Dave Carroll and Jerry Bell, bidding you good night, everyone.
Good night.